Hey fellow agents, this is Agent Smith and we are playing Sam and Max. This is the 24th episode for the 3rd season and 5th episode of the season. Yeah, a bit confusing, I know, it gets weird. But anyway, the previous ones we've actually finally gotten ourselves inside of Max and we started doing all of the stuff to get a control of his body. Unfortunately, the problem now is that the hands or the arms for him is radioactive due to a robot that's crashed through the body there. So it's dangerous for me to be down there, and Norrington and them can be there, but they need assistance. They need another person to help them to do controls. So I figured we can take a cockroach as his craving and try to get him to eat, or try to get him to eat the Sal cockroach and bring him into the stomach.
Sam, Max is
Time to take control of his body
Are
so
you
we can do
trying
that.
to control him?
But I'm trying to control the way that you think, and that you should try subscribing and also commenting below your opinion on how I'm doing. And don't forget to hit the notification bell as well.
We're going in.
Oh, I'm in control. Okay. Good, I just...
Good work, Max. I've never liked this building.
Huh. Just shouting at buildings. Trying to figure out, let's see. We gotta find our way, because he was over in that alleyway. We gotta figure out how to get to, Bosco Tech.
I don't know about
There
this,
we go.
Stinky. Feels like we got in way over our head.
Don't tell me you're getting cold tarsal pads now, baby. Not when we're so close to having everything we ever wanted.
Yeah, that's another thing. It was kind of exciting for the first couple of decades, but I don't think... What's that?
Oh
It
yeah,
sounds like something's
it's a giant
coming.
Sam.
Yeah, so anyways, like I was saying.
Oh, Stinky's coming too? Okay, no she's not.
Never fear, my queen. I've got you now.
Hey. He did like her after all. Alright, cool. We got Sal inside of us, and I can go ahead and talk to him real
you
quick.
appear to be trying to run a program you downloaded off the internet. Did you mean to do that, or would you like to keep controlling Max?
I need some me time for a while.
Her little ways of saying that we gotta go back and forth is silly. Okay, Sal.
Hiya, Sam. So this is what hell looks like.
Well, kinda now that you mention it, but we're not in hell.
Really? Because I'd done some real bad things. I figured that monster had finally punched my ticket.
No, we're
No.
just in Max's stomach. If you want to make up for all the bad things you've done, you can help us save the city.
I'll do anything. Well, almost anything.
Oh, good.
Maybe I better hear what it is first.
Okay, use that video game machine up in the arm controls and read the commands off to Monsieur Paperweight. The brain's going to try to ventriloquize you to say the wrong thing, so...
So I just say the complete opposite, right? Any dope could figure that out.
Well, not any dope. I think you'd have to be pretty clever to figure that out.
I thought I was pretty clever figuring it out.
Brilliant, Sam! This roach is pure dynamite!
He solved the manual override even faster than you did.
Yeah, well, I did it first.
That's right.
There you go, Sam. I took care of those arms like you wanted. Now just get over to Battery Park and you can...
Sal,
What's wrong with
you
him?
okay, buddy?
Looks like this is the end of my ride after all. Hey, Sam.
But I thought roaches were immune to radiation.
Nah, that's just a urban legend. But I figured that
Really?
if a bunch of people need something, then that kind of weighs more than just one newly single deadbeat cockroach, you know?
That's beautiful, Sal. I'll edit it down a little before it goes into your biography.
Now get over to that power plant and save the...
Curled up and everything. Oh.
Get over to that power plant and save the what, Sal? What? We need to know. Of all the roaches I've known, Sal was the second most human.
Alright. We need to get over to
All
Max
right,
then.
team. We've only got a few hours left to save Max. Let's do this.
We have the full control of the arms. Go!
Then we're off to Battery Park. Activate feet and legs.
Still active. Go!
Activate hands and arms. Max Rescue Team, go!
Oh, thank you. It looked like it was straight down this street, so we should just be able to head down straight through here. Yes. Oh, there's just giant batteries in it. How convenient.
All right, team, we're going in.
Strutting sequence engaged. Let's do
This should shut him down enough for me to get inside his
Beginning
brain.
the electrocution sequence.
It's for your own good, not so little buddy.
Did it work?
Only one way to find out.
It's pretty cool. Alright, let's head up to the brain and see if it worked. Where we at? Oh, we're in the brain. See if we can
That
go through
jolt
the
should
brain
have been
door.
enough to short out Max's psychic powers. I'm going in.
Not so fast, my
What?
friends. Have you solved the mystery?
Who's gonna
I'll
betray
give
us?
you one more moment to check your work.
Oh, man.
Well, the clues to our villain's identity have been laid before you since the moment our story began. Have you figured it out yet? Is it
Sybil.
Monsieur Paperweight and his hideous counterpart, Dr. Norrington, refugees from a dimension of pure
It's the baby
evil?
inside Sybil.
Or General Skunkape, driven mad by his insatiable lust for the toys of power? Sybil Pandemic, with her... Do you mind? I'm trying to... Oh, now you've just ruined it.
Oh, sorry, but what are you doing inside Max's brain?
Yeah.
Inside Max's brain? My dear Sam, I am Max's brain.
Okay.
Max's brain is a monochromatic fey British gentleman?
Not the entire brain, perhaps. Just the part that matters. I believe that Freud called it the superego, but I'd hate to sound boastful.
Oh, okay. That's what he is this whole time. That makes sense.
Are you the cause of Max's psychic powers?
No, the gift was within Max from the beginning. A gift of incalculable power.
It was just shape-shifting and some teleportation. Pretty common stuff, really.
In all the universe, the only power beyond the mind's comprehension is the power of the mind. And
Okay.
how did Max use that power? To explore the mysteries of the infinite? No, to put the smackdown on a host of petty criminals.
So, what do you choose to do with his life?
Such a disappointment. A disappointment that will have to be corrected.
Oh, that's what this is all about.
I didn't think Max had a superego.
Yes, well, you're fat. It would seem that neither of us get the respect or attention we deserve.
Well, you don't have to be a jerk about it.
Yeah.
Forgive me, I'm lashing out. But you, of all people, should be able to understand my frustration after years of being partnered with a creature driven by pure id. I always tried to encourage his appreciation of the finer things. Literature, theater, beatboxing. I was always ignored.
He just got tired of nobody listening to him here.
So what's your plan, Brain? To take over the world? Because this world's not going down without a fight.
Take over the world? Why would I want to do that? To prolong my suffering with an endless parade of armpit farts and locker room giggles? No, Sam. I want nothing more than to let it all end. And a psychic explosion that takes out most of the northeastern United States seems a particularly spectacular way to go.
It's actually not a bad
So
idea.
you're going to destroy the city just because you're upset Max isn't more highbrow?
Sam. They say that idle hands are the devil's playthings. But there is something far, far worse. An idle mind is the devil's playhouse, a stage for the most vapid, horrible, and destructive stories to be made real.
Deep. And curiously insulting.
Didn't think I'd be able to work the title in, did you?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering.
You're lying!
Oh, very well. I suppose you've forced me to come clean. Sam, I am actually an agent of a much higher power, appearing only to you and Max to guide you in times of crisis. I believe you mortals would refer to me as an angel.
No, now you're lying.
Really?
Of course not. That would be stupid. I am the manifestation of the superego of a psychic rabbit detective mutated into a gigantic beast by a toy box filled with powerful toys from another dimension. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one.
Yeah, sure.
It sounds like you're just rationalizing away every evil decision you make just to convince yourself it's right.
Yep.
Yeah, superego. That's pretty much what I do.
That is what a superego does.
So you were the one using those psychic powers against me.
An unavoidable but entertaining necessity, I'm afraid. We couldn't have you wandering around Max's mind until the buildup of psychic energy had reached a tipping point, now could we?
Maybe?
It was a rhetorical question.
I got nothing else for you, buddy.
Okay, here's how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna turn off the power. Sybil and Norrington are gonna cut out that tumor, and then you're gonna help us get Max back to normal.
Sam, I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Max's power has reached critical levels, and it's only a matter of time until his brain catches fire and explodes, taking most of the eastern United States with it.
Then we'll use his psychic powers.
But how? The toys were all destroyed. All that is left is Max's memories of them. Most of which were destroyed by a sudden jolt of electricity. Oh dear, did you do that? How ironic.
You said most of the powers were destroyed?
I mean, something
Well,
still
there's
exists.
the astral projector for all the good that will do you.
Yeah, it will. We'll find a way. Got a memory book. There's a circuit board she was talking about. Let's see if we could just shut it all down.
This must be that medulla oblongata everybody's been talking about. That ought to do it. Now Sybil and Norrington can get started on that brain surgery. It's that astral projection toy we found in our basement.
No, please. You mustn't use Max's psychic powers. It will only speed up our destruction.
Just try and stop me. After you explain to me how it works.
Max in his current form is a bit more simple than he used to be. The projector will only take slides now.
Looks like a scrapbook.
Huh.
Precious memories. Aw, that's awful cute. Giant Max is even more empty-headed than the regular version.
Astral projection requires there to be a suitable host body on the other end. You can only project into a version of yourself.
Like my great-grandfather?
Exactly. Or
One of the me clones. But all of the clones were quarantined to the reservations on Staten Island.
oh, there are still a few
That would be
strays
useful.
here and there.
Is that it then? Just these? Let's take a look.
That didn't work. There must not be any clones of me there.
Huh. Okay. So we gotta figure out a way to get more of them.
Good build. Imaginary mahogany. We can't control Max now. Everybody's waiting for me outside.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't planning on it, putting all that in there. You were supposed to go to work today. Bugging me, lady.
Well, let's see if we can try to get this thing out of his head here. Hopefully they're out here doing their job.
Great job, Sam. Just a few quick slices, and then we can get both of these mothers out of Max's brain.
Wait!
Whoa.
Now what's the problem?
It appears that Max's tumor has become infected with dark matter.
But you can make it better, right? I need Max to wobble by my side as we crash land into the mysteries of the universe and chortle merrily at reality's deepest secrets.
No earthly tools can remove dark matter. Believe me, I've tried.
Destroy dark matter. I know, that toy robot I found.
But I thought you guys said that all those psychic toys were destroyed.
Destroyed? Nonsense. I can still sense that blasted thing. Somewhere in the city.
Someone must have retrieved the toy from the Statue of Liberty and reassembled it.
And I think I know exactly who. Our old favorite psychic toy collector, Harry Moleman.
That's possible, I guess.
You mean General Skunkape, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I was gonna
Skunky.
say. That would make more
He
sense.
probably has the robot, doesn't he? I should go find him. To get the robot. Skunky. Yeah.
Alright. We can't get out of his body, so let's switch over to Max and go find Skunk Ape.
Let's go out on the town and make some new memories for your short-term memory book, Max.
That too.
Remember that time we electrocuted you, Max? That was pretty spectacular.
What else? What else? Consolidated buildings. Yeah, at least he's auto-walking to wherever he's going.
Think, Max. Remember back when we were trapped on board Skunk Ape's spaceship?
That'll be useful.
Remember this block, Max? It's where we got our first citation for excessive property damage.
Oh, I see. Now I'm going to be able to astral project all over the place with these. Let's see. Find anything else of use out here. Federated consolidated building. Spinning my controller mouse around and see if I get a new control pop up. Ran out of information or space to go through. Crosstech, there we go. That's one
You
more.
remember Mama Bosco's lab, don't you, Max?
Creating them memories. I love that all I'm doing is walking around and just finding his memories of things. Oh, where was that? Oh, it's down here somewhere. Okay. There we go.
Not much going on here. Not much going on here.
Yeah, but I was just trying to memorize it. What the hell? Harry Arm's apartment, huh? So we just don't remember it yet. Battery Park, which is as far as I can really go. Alright, we'll head
Keep me
back in.
updated, Sam. Are you going to keep controlling Max?
No,
I'm
I'm
done
good.
here.
But
I
we
wanna
can
go
go back
back.
to the astral projector and we can go check things out. We gotta go talk to Skukape so we can astral project to Skukape's. I figured this guy was gonna be who was in here this whole time. The only thing I did want to take is the Harry Armors building, which is fine. I'm assuming that would be for something else later on. Oh, let's see, Skukape.
I'd better hope a clone ended up on Skunk Ape's ship somehow. Here goes nothing.
Clone enough for you to be able to do what you gotta do, right? Actually kept one.
Where am I?
I put you in the heat lamps. Sure enough.
Oh, nuts. General Skunk Ape must have taken a few of the doppelgangers, Simulacra, as souvenirs. No sign of anybody at the controls. He must be in the little space gorilla's room. Now's my chance.
Chance of what?
Looks like I'm gonna need the help of those not-me's to get out of here.
What's
My
this?
third eye is feeling a little itchy and watery. I wonder if I should switch to a different, fresher clone body.
Oh, I can jump around. This will be useful. Maybe.
Blah.
That gives me the keys. Does it pass between each one?
My clone ID tags. Useful, because I can't even tell us apart. This toothbrush is part of every clone starter kit, I'm guessing. I'm starting to think these aren't even real keys. Nothing like looking at copies of yourself naked to make you want to hit the gym.
Attention, recreation period has ended. Do not approach the gyroscopic stabilization controls except in the event of an emergency.
What? Alright, let's try this other one. Okay, and I don't have the keys in this one.
Funny, I didn't notice this fuse box when Max and I were stuck in here before.
Nope. I don't think it was there before.
Exposed delicate electrical wiring of Skunk Ape's spaceship. I'm not going to reach in with my hands. This may not be my real body, but getting electrocuted still hurts. These puzzles are making me thirsty.
Mouthful of water so I can spit. Yes.
Error, failure in stabilization controls. Clone HW021S. Commence backup stabilization immediately.
Uh-oh, sounds like that's my cue.
So then I can switch over to him, and he can run. Because apparently his only purpose is to get in his hamster wheel.
Emergency stabilization in effect.
Okay.
That's the rock Harry was lying on when he was trapped in here. It's all covered in mole sweat and too slippery to pick up. There's got to be some other way to move it. This tree is made of space fiberglass, but that didn't stop Harry Molman from gnawing on it, apparently. He's a fighter, that one.
Yeah, he tried, I guess.
Faded colors, fraying edges. I remember when quality meant something in a spaceship. What? It was like that when I got here, honest. Yeah! I hope this is worth it.
Well, it dropped the... There it is. Doesn't say it dropped the rock.
Ha-ha! I've escaped your little jail, Skunk Ape, with nothing more than my wits and some gold lame shorts. Now just hand over that robot?
There's nobody here.
Skunk Ape? Where'd everybody go?
I don't know, but you can probably get some keys from this one, so...
Hey, no fair. How come he gets the hamster wheel?
I switched to him real quick. Oh, stay here. I can't switch.
That was a terrible idea. I better stay here.
Really? Alright. So there's nothing we can do currently. So let's go check out the rest of the ship, I guess.
What are you doing here? The clones aren't allowed out of their cages.
You don't look like our pal, the alien. Wait a second. I recognize that brain.
Clones aren't supposed to talk. Wait a second. I recognize that clone.
You're Samunmak.
You're Max. No, wait, Sam. Which one is the dog again?
What is what's left of you doing here?
If you must know, I'm controlling this ship with my mind until I can find a replacement body. And then I will once again rule the Earth, as is my divine right.
At least that's working. He believes that'll work anyway. I think you're gonna get used, kid.
So Skunk Ape hooked your brain into the controls of this ship and then just left you here?
I wasn't left here. General Skunkape turned command over to me to continue the assault on the giant Max creature. And to be frank, it is a role I relish, considering my beef with him after his insolence.
Now serving 1 beef frank on a roll with relish.
Belay that order.
It sounds like you're not quite in control of the spaceship yet, pal.
Nope.
I can control this vessel with
You say
just the
things
smallest
weird.
thought. Even while speaking to you, I am targeting your partner for a full assault with my... what's the word?
Lasers.
Now cut that out.
Haha.
So somebody found a use for your brain after all.
Don't be jealous, dog. Someone will find a use for your brain someday. Burn.
I wouldn't be so cocky. Don't you know what happens to the gifted brains that Skunk Ape uses to control his ship?
You question the power of the great Samunmak? I will bide my time with General Skunkape for as long as it serves my purposes. And when the time is right, I will strike like a cobra. Or at least the brain of a cobra.
And how are you planning to take over exactly?
That's what I was just
You don't have
thinking.
any weapons.
Weapons? The mighty Samunmak has no need for weapons.
Okay.
So, did Skunk Ape leave a forwarding address or any contact information?
Ha! Outwitted again, dog! Skunkape knew you'd be searching for him, and that's why he refused to tell me.
Clever. All this time I thought you were just his brain slave, when you're practically his second in command.
Of course! And to keep up the disguise, that's why he keeps refusing to clean out my tank.
Oh, dang, what a jerk.
Just tell me where Skunk Ape is, and I promise I'll set you free to run around and play with other disembodied brains or something.
I suppose you will be needing a new psychic-powered partner, seeing as how your current one is about to be destroyed.
That's it. I take it back. Tell me where Skunk
What?
Ape is, and I won't
Gee.
drop kick you into the Hudson.
Yeah, that would be the better way to go, but he's
All
actually
of you
useful.
Future creatures, I'll never tell.
Psychic partner's not what we need, though.
I'm looking for a toy robot. About yay big, goes by the name of Troy, gives its destruction to everyone.
And why on earth should I help you?
Because you're a brain in a jar and I know how to boil things?
Very well. It's nowhere on this starship, I promise you.
If the robot isn't on this spaceship, that means Skunk Ape took it with him.
Oh, clever. No wonder you're a detective.
I've got to
that
find that
sarcasm?
toy. I've got to find that toy.
Toy sensors activated.
Stop that at once! I'm trying to concentrate.
Yeah, that was convenient.
Toy sensors deactivated.
Now, I've been meaning to ask you, what's your problem with the mole men anyway?
Ugh, disgusting, pitiful creatures. All of them.
They weren't so pitiful that they couldn't overthrow you twice.
Nonsense! They me off guard is all. And I hadn't stretched first. And the sun god raw was in my eyes.
Yeah.
So when you first found the Devil's Toy Box and became feral, the Mole Man overthrew you.
That doesn't mean anything.
And then when you got the ultimate power again to change reality itself, they managed to overthrow you again.
Just you wait. Once I have taken my throne again, I will imprison all of those filthy mole men. And then wipe them out of existence.
Mole Man prison. Oh.
Now that I think about mole men, I know lots of mole men. There's Harry Moleman, Shavu, who was a mole man, his nephew Doug the Mole Man, Warren Burroughs, Prime Minister of the Mole People, Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt, yeah.
Stop that! Stop that immediately!
What?
Mole Man.
Cut it out!
Mole Man, Mole Man, Mole Man.
For the last time, stop it!
Rabbit season.
I said stop! Wait, weren't you supposed to say mole men?
Yes.
Damn it.
General Skunkapi, is it time?
Perfect. Well, unfortunately, it is time. I've got to get in this episode here, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment and subscribe. If you're interested in helping out the channel, check out patreon.com/ASRG. There's a link in the description below. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.
Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.